www.noodleworzch.com. Again, this is Ty, and in this video tutorial, I would want to share to you how you can readjust or decolorize your image and change it to a black and white instead of a colored image. Reason why you want to do that, because it's an old trick in Photoshop to make somehow an olden or an archaic effect on photographs. So you bring up your Photoshop. CS5 is the one that we're using now. Whatever Photoshop that you have in there, it would always do. This is pre-built in. Don't need a plugin for this. So Control O for opening up the image file that you might want to use. Here, let me just show that to you. Here on the desktop, this is the image that we would want to change or decolorize, remove all the colors and just hue that up to black and white. So what you do, again, bring up your Photoshop, Control O. There are a lot of ways to do that. Double click here, or sometimes if you're lazy to doing that, just drag that in there and you have that. So Control plus on your keyboard, so you can blow that up a little bit. Control Alt I to check for the resolution. So we got an 800 by 533 pixel photo. So click on OK, just leave it that way. Go straight and changing that color. The purpose, again, why you want to do set this to black and white, because you might want to change the orientation, make it look like it was taken way back, or you might want to use that for a video that you might want to use for weddings, and in creating an old effect of the olden photos that you might have in there. So again, there's a lot of purposes. So you got reasons why you want to change that, and I too got reasons why I want to change this. For the sake of video tutorial, click on layer, image, then here, file, edit image layer. You got image here in the middle, then go for adjustments right there and look up for something that says black and white. Okay, if you want to do that on keyboard, it's Alt Shift Control B again. Alt Shift Control B. Say black and white in there. Okay, so if you do that, it would automatically give you presets for changing it to black and white. Sometimes there's another workaround to that. Go to adjustments and you go to brightness and contrast. You go to hue and saturation. You just release the saturation to 0. Alright, so again, it's not gonna give you a lot of options to make adjustments, but again, you might want to do Control Shift Alt B for doing a black and white, and that's pretty straightforward. You got that. You can make changes like this. You can make some adjustments for that and here. Okay, so again, Control Shift Alt B, and there you go. Just click on OK, and you go to black and white image. Control Shift Alt S to save this. Don't save as a PNG, save that as a JPEG. The reason why I always save for web devices, because we're administering websites, so we always make sure that the images would not go over measure for bandwidth. So again, if you just want to save that as a JPEG, not for web devices, you can click on File, click on Save As. It's going to ask you to save that JPEG. You say sticks decolorized, and here it's going to ask you to change the quality. So you always want to make sure that it's a large file. Why? Because it's an original file. You don't want to lose pixels, you don't want to lose the quality of that. So bring this down, then let's compare. We got the original image, which is a little bit bluish, and you got another image. Again here, you got here. Okay, so that's how you create basically, or change an original photograph taken by a camera. Change that to a black and white. You can also change that on DSLRs. There's an built-in setting for that. But in case you just want to work on a raw image and change that to black and white, that's how you might want to do it. Again, for some other video tutorials, check out our website www.noodleworzch.com. My name's Ty. Thanks for watching.